Let's see how to check forces after carrying out a structural analysis in BIMserver 3D. To do this, we open the Analysis menu at the top of the interface and click on Forces. This option allows us to draw on screen the diagrams for force, deflection, deformed shape, and stress of both the bars and the integration strips of the sheets. When selecting force diagrams at the top of the window, we must enter the load case or load case combination that we wish to check. To do this, the program allows us to choose between the different load case groups in the drop-down menus. If we click Envelope, the program draws the maximum and minimum values of the force envelope from all the combinations used in the analysis. Next, we choose the bars we wish to consult. When we check all bars, the diagrams of the selected forces will be drawn in all the bars in the structure. If we check selected bars only, we must click on each one of them in order for the force diagram to be drawn. By activating Consult Values, we move the mouse pointer along the bars to view the tooltip with the values analysed at the specified point. Among the magnitudes we can check, we find the axial, shear, and bending moment in both directions, the torsional moment, the deflection XY, and the deflection XZ that correspond to both section planes, as well as the total combined deflection. When the force diagrams and all bars are selected, we also obtain the deformed shape of the structure. Each one of the diagrams is drawn in a different colour. This allows them to be distinguished when several are activated at the same time. Additionally, on the right-hand side of each of the magnitudes, we can modify the scale factor to change the size of the diagram's representation in the viewer. To obtain the force's sign criteria, we press Show detailed information relative to the use of this dialog box and check the help that it offers. We use the Axes in the window plane option if we need to display the force diagrams in a coordinate system with its axes set on the window plane. This can be helpful for making diagrams visible in certain views. The Display Maximum and Minimum Values option adds the maximum and minimum values they reach on each diagram, as well as the position in which they occur. Lastly, if we activate just one diagram, we can check View Maximum and Minimum Values. In this case, we must pass the mouse pointer over the bars so that the maximum and minimum values appear for each one of them. If we activate the envelope view in the central part, as well as the forces and deflection, the program will display information about the stress-use ratio. This diagram allows us to examine which regions of the bars pass or fail the check. By keeping the Display Stress using Contour Lines option unchecked, the sections of bars where the stress does comply with code limitations are drawn in green, and those that do not are in red. When activating Draw Stress using Contour Lines, the values of the stress diagram are displayed using a range of colours and showing a value between 0 and the maximum stress value. The key at the bottom of the display allows these colours to be interpreted.